things that the directors told people out there. They say, you know what, if you're coming to see this Michael Myers movie, don't expect to see Michael Myers. What the hell does that be? You know, they say, hey, but
you'll see.
You'll see. But do expect something a little different. And that's not always a bad thing. I mean, you know, and we just got through talking about formulas and whatnot, and people are like, hey, listen, you can only just have a guy running through town with a dirty-ass William Shatner mask just stabbing people so much. You've seen that over and over again. You've seen it before. You know, you've seen it for decades. We're trying to do art here. No, I don't know if it's
I'm pretty sure those words didn't come out of their mouths.
I won't say they went that far, but they did say, you know, we'll try to like keep the spirit of old Michael Myers up in there, but don't be surprised if this goes off into a little directions. And we are prepared for the people out there to complain a little bit. But, you know, give it a few years. You'll come around and we'll have a cult classic and people say, you know what? They were right. They've done that before with Halloween. Could be done again. And yes, there were interviews with the director, David Gordon Green, and his buddy out there. What's his name?
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride. But they said, yeah, we really did want to kind of get away from the whole formula of Halloween and do a little something different. And not everybody's going to be happy with that. Not everybody's going to be satisfied with that. And we know that going in. You know, we got themes that we're trying to play on. One of the people that is back though is Jamie Lee Curtis. As she's like, yes, as Laurie Strode. And this will be her last, as far as for Jamie Lee Curtis, this will be her, she's I don't know about Halloween, but for me, it is the end.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see about that. You know, unless they CG her ass or something, you know, who knows. But she says, yeah, I'm like Michael, man, I'm tired, you know. You can take a break, but I'm out after this. Did they give her a good send-off? I mean, after all, this is Halloween Ends. We get one last conflict between Laurie Strode and her nemesis, Michael Myers. He grabbed that dude by his afro. I looked at that. I'm kind of like, damn, I don't know if that's kind of racist, man.
Hey, the afro was there.
Yeah, it sure was. It's easy to grab. Maybe it's like, shit, my fingers can't come out this shit.
Yeah, if you don't want to get killed, don't grow a big afro.
So I keep my shit clean.
You came here to kill me, so do it.
Man, you asked. Be careful.
Wait.
Be careful what you wish for. Okay.
I ain't say now.
So this is going to be not only in theaters, but also, well, shit, it might be on Peacock right now. They didn't let us talk about this until the last minute. But I think the directors were right. The director and the writers were right when they said, because it's written by 4 people. And I think, you know, a lot of them were in agreement when they said this is going to be very divisive for people out there, and I'm one of the people that agrees with them. I think this is going to be very divisive for a lot of the moviegoers out there, especially for the fans of the franchise. And I don't really think that that's because there's less Michael Myers in here. Now, we're not going to spoil anything. We were given an email saying, do not talk about specific things right here. So we will not spoil anything. And then I will tell you this. It is so different that a lot of things can be spoiled. So when you go in and watch this movie, I think it's safe to say that you're going to be surprised, whether that's pleasantly or unpleasantly surprised by some of the things that are happening here. But I don't think that, I will tell you right now, for those who are thinking that less Michael Myers being in here is a bad thing, it could be. I can't speak for you, but I don't think that that's a bad thing at all. I appreciate that the movie is doing something different. Now, I will tell you, it ain't, because a lot of people are thinking, well, damn, you know, is this another Halloween 3?
Halloween, the barriers will be down between the real and the unreal. 3,000 years ago on the hills.
Yeah, that's cool. Where Michael at? This had no Michael Myers at all. This is when this was going to be a trilogy. I mean, not an anthology. Where just crazy things were going to happen on Halloween. Michael Myers was just one of them. This one was about Killer Mask and an evil corporation of witches and warlocks. That actually has a cult following right now.
I like that movie.
Me too.
I did
like
too.
it as well.
Yeah, it's just a lot of people didn't see Michael Myers in. They're like, what the hell with this? I can't hang out with Mike. But this is not Halloween 3. I've seen some people like compare it to like Halloween 3 in a way where it's so different. But no, this is not on the same level as that. But it does have almost the ambition of Halloween 3 in a way. And the thing is I said this before, before I brought the trailer up. I said this is not a. about Michael Myers, and I don't think that after the first movie, you know, the 2018 remake, I think they said, all right, we did what people expected us to do with Michael Myers and the property of Halloween. After that, they started exploring themes. You know, it wasn't about Michael Myers anymore. It was about evil and what and how evil this bad and what Michael Myers can drive other people crazy. I don't think that worked too well in the last movie, but I thought it was admirable that they were trying to go beyond, as you say, the shape. Nerd. No.
That's what it's listed as in the credits.
No, I know. I'm just joking with him. He knows I joke with him. No, he's right. He's right. The shape. Yeah, they call him the shape in the credits too. You know, the bold decisions that they make here, and they are pretty bold, man. The risks that they take could have been great, you know. But and some of them are. But you know, what did you feel about this? I know we start talking about this,
right?
And you were telling me about it. But you know, just tell me what you feel about it.
Well, I know you said you thought this one was silly, but I like the changes they make. I was very much embraced that. Oh, this is different. They're doing some different things, and yeah, we're not focusing on Michael for a good chunk of the film. One, what I liked was that it wasn't like the last one, which I thought was one of the worst movies of that year. It came out.
Yeah.
Everything was much tighter, and I like that we're who we're following and the way it's going.
And it has moments where it shows a lot of promise, but I think if the characters were written better. And if they would just kind of even writing Michael Myers better, even with him not being in the movie that much, I think you'd have a much stronger film. And a lot of those things that were that I found flaws with would actually be things that I would actually enjoy a whole lot more, if that was the case. But then, like I said, this movie is going to be divisive for a lot of people. A lot of people will go and see those things that I'm talking about that are good, and that's something that's going to work for them through the whole film. I think, it just depends, man. I don't know. It's one of those things. See it for yourself. Hey, it's gonna be on Peacock. You ain't gotta go nowhere. People are like, I ain't got no Peacock.
I think they got it at a discount right now.
Do they?
Yeah.
Right,
Because I went ahead and signed up for. I was like, man, I ain't getting Peacock, and it was something like $3 a month for the next year, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
Well, gosh,
man, they're desperate.
$3, and I made myself a note on my Google calendar on this day to unsubscribe.
Come on, y'all, we're giving it away. Please take a feather or something. Come on. Would say you waited for that day. Was it a $20 price drop or something? You saying?
No, well, it was super cheap. It was like $3 or $4. Like it was so cheap. I was like, okay, I got an extra $4 for a year. But they were like, this price is only good for in a year it'll renew, but you can cancel any time. I was like, all right, 1 week before, make sure you cancel.
Get that Peacock, y'all.